Ah. Hmm. So, what is happening today? Today is Bravi suffering from chronic fatigue during Kundalini awakening journey, and this is his condition. Scrolling, no work to do because of chronic fatigue syndrome. Chronic fatigue syndrome means that all the time you are fatigued, 24/7 you are fatigued, and you are not able to do any physical activities. When your Kundalini awakens, in case of Bravi, who is now 40 years of age, he feels like 90 years of age. For the past 40 years, he was having highest trauma in his life, and the trauma was from a very sad condition of his life where he was born when his father was in jail. His mother brought him up from extreme insecurity and fear, and throughout his life, he has suffered from the fear and insecurity of living life in an open way. And that has led to the freeze mode activation and total blockage of his root chakra. Root chakra is all about feeling fear, insecurity, and lack energy. Since he was not getting the support or he did not get the strength of the father throughout his upbringing, his mother couldn't make him an independent man. He was always given the perspective. His belief system is always of lack, always of poverty, always that he cannot do much in life. And that led to muscle pain. All the bones, all the muscles in his body became fragile because his mother being a lady, being a female, always used to stop him from taking actions in life. She pampered him to the extent that he was not able to do anything that has to do with physical movement of life. And he was actually bedridden for many years. When he came to me at 40 years of age, I was surprised to see that he doesn't know how to he doesn't have awareness about how to clean his house. He doesn't have awareness of how to cook his food, how to do the basic functions of life. After few weeks of working on him through different techniques and diagnosing him, I came to know that it is not connected much with the Kundalini energy. It is more connected with his nervous system rewiring. He needs to be taught in a new way how to live life, and his chronic fatigue is more conditioned by the mental conditioning he has. And for that, I have to work day and night with some techniques which will remain with him forever. For example, he used to spend time mostly on phone, addicted to social media, addicted to all kinds of pornography, masturbation and everything. That has actually captured him, like he didn't know how to live life apart from the phone. And the first thing that I taught him was to move his body from where he is. If he moves like this, it used to pain here. If you move like this, it used to pain here. If he was always in this slouching position and chest breathing. He used to breathe from the chest. When he used to breathe, I cannot do it even if I try to, but still I will show you that it's like shallow breathing is happening. You should always breathe from the belly. Belly is the point of energy generation in your body. The vagus nerve, autonomic nervous system, everything is connected here. All the vital organs are connected here in the belly. And the diaphragm, it has to move up and down like this. The belly has to inflate in and out like this. So I started teaching him this technique of start from where you are. For example, the first technique was to take out all the toxicity, all the negativity, all the conditioning, to release this energy from here. And the technique was like this: slowly inhaling from the nose and doing the energy booster every day. Energy booster is our technique of energetic mastery method. In this technique, you have to do the 4 steps of inhalation, exhalation in different ways. And the first technique of energy booster, first step of the energy booster is about exhalation from the mouth. It is called blow exhalation. All these techniques of energetic mastery method are invented by me, and I have healed many students, many clients, many patients from all the trauma or the wrong conditioning, brain and nervous system rewiring, who are going through chronic fatigue through these methods, and it has helped them miraculously. So it will help you also if you are suffering from these kind of conditioning where you feel that there is not enough in the world. You are always in lack energy. You are always in poverty. And let me tell you, Brevi was a music teacher. He was a guitar teacher. He was very good in his skills. But due to the lack and poverty, he couldn't perform beyond a certain point. He used to devote some time for teaching guitar. But for the last 20 years, he is doing the guitar teaching in the same way. And no improvement. And at the same time, he was now like a 90-year-old man with all kinds of fatigue, unable to move his body. So let me teach you the techniques. The first technique of the energy booster method. For 10 days continuously, he worked on the energy booster method for 5 to 6 times a day. 10 minutes of this set. And if you want to do it, then you have to consult me for your specific case. Alright, so let me show you. The first technique is blow exhalation. Blow exhalation works on releasing your trauma. If anything is stuck in your solar plexus region, then blow exhalation is like this, forcefully exhaling out from your mouth like this. You can do it while standing also. So when you are doing it while standing, you can do like this. And pressing the solar plexus with your hands. Make a cup with your hands. Press your solar plexus. At the same time, this blow exhalation, you can press other parts of your abdominal region, belly region, and do it faster. This is first step. Next step, you do it while sitting. Exhalation from the nose and exhaling out all the air from your lower centers, lower chakras, the sacral chakra, solar plexus, root chakra, all these chakras below your rib cage. All the chakras are located. And to empty all the stale gas, apana, all the negativity, all the lower energies, the vasanas, vikaras, the tendencies and patterns which block you and your solar plexus from this region. So it works like this. Some lubrication may happen in your nose, so you can wipe it off and then do it again. Look at my hands, it is going inside. This entire region should go inside. So each technique in a set of 100, 100, 100, he used to do for 5 times a day. Means 500 times 5 times a day. 2500 in total, all the strokes, combined strokes. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. You can do it with me. 1, 2, 3, like this. And after some time, you'll feel gas will release, burp will come. Some gas will go from, yes, this burp is coming. This means the technique is working well. Next technique is fast inhalation. Exhalation is happening in this technique, third step, on its own, but you have to do it focusing on your inhalation. It is like you have emptied your system, you have emptied the prana and the apana, balance has happened to a certain extent. Now, first two techniques worked more on taking out carbon dioxide toxicity, apana, from your system, out of your system. Second technique, third step is about inhalation fast, like this. Here in the second technique, it was on exhalation. In the third technique, focus is on inhalation to intake oxygen and prana from the air around faster. Exhalation is happening on its own here. Your focus should be on inhalation. Like this. So 100 rounds of this. Fourth step is to use your hands. In the same way, the blow exhalation, now some movement has happened in my nose. So I need to clear it. Yes. Now, fourth technique. Fourth step is to make your hands, when you are keeping your hands up, you make a fist out of it, and then when you are making it down, you need to open your hands like this. 100 times. And next, the last one in this row, in this set, is same thing from the nose. Now, after doing all these techniques for 500 times, you feel energetic and you now used to use this energy to do some active work. What is that active work? You can start dusting the house, cleaning the house. This step, use this energy, the energy which is generated to do some active work, and all your muscles, your fatigue will go away. And when you are doing it, use mouth exhalation like this. And after this, Brevi started feeling well. He for the first time understood that it is all in the mind, that he cannot use his body. And during this total period, keep the phone on silent mode. Keep the phone on silent mode and keep it aside. Don't use it. You can play some music, but apart from that, you don't have to use the phone. And start brooming in the house. And for the first time, you will use, he used his hands, legs. When you are brooming, the normal way is to broom like this. This is not that much effective if you broom by sitting. Here squat pose happens. Squat pose takes out all the negative energies from your system and it grounds you. So all this energy, lower energies come out of your lower chakras. Gravity pulls that. This is the most effective technique, and this is compulsory for you to do if you are going through Kundalini awakening. Because at night, most of the combustion happens, which actually leads to storage of apana in your lower body. So you need to use your lower body and keep doing mouth exhalation like this. Crawling pose like a bird, crow, or whatever you call, but it is like, or a monkey, an ape, from where you have evolved. This activates your instinctive brain. So when you do this brooming activity on the floor, life comes in you, sweating comes in you. You become tired naturally. You don't have to do anything. No gym activity, no exercises, no yoga helped Brevi. He had applied everything in his life, but he has not applied life energy to heal himself. Only after coming in contact with me and doing these activities. Again, how to make use of your full body? You can fold your knees and do like this. Sometimes you can do mopping also. In mopping, you will take the cloth and mop it like this. But make use of your full body, like stretching like this, stretching like this. These stretches do not happen on its own. Now let's make use of the broom for more stretching. So let us broom this part. For example, you are brooming the ceiling. Let me go to the ceiling. For the first time, see what happened. When you are naturally using this pose, I am climbing. The climbing function is activated. In no other activity you will climb like this. It is instinctive. You will never climb like this. You will never use your legs like this. Only when you are climbing like this, see this part is opened. This position will never happen in any other activity. You sit on the chair, you don't climb on the chair. You sit like this. All the time as a man, this part is closed. And you have to open this part. This part contains all the negative energy. So hip opening happens naturally. I'll teach you a few techniques to open the hip also. But understand that chronic fatigue is the result of accumulation of all the negative energy in your energy channels and blockages in your entire body. So if you use your full body, for example, I'm brooming the ceiling. It's such a dopamine releasing activity. I feel like a warrior. Your brain feels like a warrior. You're doing something worthwhile. You cannot fool the brain. The brain, which is created over so many years of evolution, is not a fool. This activity is stretching your hands, it's stretching your spine. Look at me, the position of the hands. If this hand is in pain, then you can use this hand. But all the time, doing it with mouth exhalation helps the most. Why mouth exhalation helps? Because mouth exhalation leads to vasodilation. Carbon dioxide in the body is released from the blood vessels and oxygen is absorbed. Oxygenation happens. So all these you can keep doing. So this is one of the instinctive activities that you can do. Now I am feeling thirsty. So what I will do, I will drink some water. So lifting the hands for water, drinking some water. I am demonstrating to drink water so that you remember that not only the activities are important, you have to drink water, lots of water in between these physical activities, because your cells need water, air, prana, oxygen and some fresh energizing food. For example, the next thing is that here is the cucumber. Eating consciously. Conscious eating. Conscious eating slows you down. Conscious eating is all about taking a small, this much, only a small morsel of the food. For example, this much. You can take a small spoon. I will cover conscious eating separately for demonstrating all the steps. But the fundamental step is take only small morsel, eat when you are hungry, chew it till it mixes with 50% of saliva in the mouth and enjoy the taste of it. Feel that this is life. Take the smell of it, look at it, feel the coolness of it. Any food you are taking, make use of your 5 senses to feel that food. This is a cucumber. It has a certain smell, so earthly smell. When you make use of your total senses, your sensate improves. When you do this, your sensate improves. So let me have a bite of it and show you how to eat. It melts in the mouth. Till the time it melts in the mouth, it is mixed with saliva and all the nutrition from the food is extracted. So I will show you sometime else how to eat consciously. Now, after all these activities, when you are using your physical activity, you are supplying oxygen, prana, you are supplying water, you are supplying food. The next part of this total process is to circulate the energy in your body. Your energy circulation is not happening because there are blockages in the energy channels. So the next technique which I will teach you is to circulate energy in the body. How to do that? Lying down on the floor and doing this technique is most effective because it grounds Kundalini energy. And some of the extra energy, extra charge are also going to the ground through this technique when you are using the floor. So you can use a yoga mat to do this. So first technique is to sit in this position and how to release negative energy. One technique that I showed you is about the Malasana, squat pose. The second technique is that in this pose, you can bend your knees like this. This is Pavan Muktasana. This means all the extra and stale gas. If you are unable to hold like this, then you can use your hands like this and remain in this position for 10 minutes or so. It will release all the extra toxic gases from your lower chakras, from your rectum and anus region, and it will activate the apana in your body. Activation of apana is important so that your stool and lower energies goes out of your system, evacuation happens. So for 10 minutes you can be like this or simply like this. And now after doing this, the next step is, for chronic fatigue, your energy circulation should happen in the body in the best way. So you can take a pillow, lie down like this and do Kunda breathing. Kunda breathing activates the Hara center in your body and it happens naturally. You don't have to do anything. Hara center is the center of life. It is below the navel in the subtle body. When that center is activated, you come out from your head down to your heart and down to your life center. That is the life center. It is around the sacral chakra region in your body, which is about life, about living life. And also in this Kunda breathing, prana in the body is circulated, which leads to circulation of Kundalini energy. Kundalini is the life energy herself, and when she is circulated in your body, you will feel integrated. So how to do it? You have to put your hands like this on the below the navel and let this part touch the navel and do like this for 30 minutes. Initially you need to put efforts to inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, deflate the belly. Let the belly go down. For 10 rounds you can do like this. But after that you can leave your hand, because your hands automatically give the biofeedback to the brain and then your brain does the rest of the work. And when you do this, Brevi used to do this 6 times a day. And 100 times he did. So in almost 15 to 20 days, he was healed from chronic fatigue forever. And after that, he started working in a job which he created for himself for healing. And that was a mailman job. Apart from being a guitar teacher, let me get up and show you. Apart from being a guitar teacher, what he did, he chose a profession where he can use his body. What does a male man does? He lifts objects. So reading his inner GPS, reading his condition, I suggested him give an interview of such jobs in your country, and he chose. So what a male man does, he lifts objects like this, goes to places, climbs staircase, lift it, deliver it, all the movement, again lifting it, putting it in the transport car, again lifting it, lifting, bending, twisting, all these activities became a part of his life. And such a miracle it is that the ego identification will not allow you ever to do a job which is totally different from what you have been doing. You being a guitar teacher, if your ego is too much identified with it, you would not have tasted life. And since Brevi trusted me of my powers to heal him, he took the job he created the job, and I told him that it is like a rehabilitation center for you. It is not a job. You go there to heal yourself. Who will give you work which is actually required for your healing? And he was happy. He found in a way his ikigai. He was loving that job. He was passionate about it. The world needs it, the third point, and the world was ready to pay for it. And in the evening, he used to do the music classes. This is the change he brought in his life to heal himself. And also, the most important thing which helped in his case, the last thing I will share in this video, is semen retention. He went on from addiction of pornography, masturbation to semen retention. That is the core behind increasing the ojas in your body. Your electromagnetic field in the body strengthens when you do semen retention, because semen is the life force in you. It has the vital life energy in you and very much important for your brain health and nervous system. So that's all for this case. I hope you will see a change in your life when you implement the techniques, and for any personal consulting, I am always here. Thank you. Bye-bye.